A new month means a new coding-based large language model. This is where I'd like to introduce CodeGeeX4, a 9 billion parameter model that is top ranked under the 10 billion parameter model list. It's even outperforming Meta AI's CodeLlama's 70 billion parameter model with just a mere size of 9 billion. This is an open source large language model that supports multilingual code generation that is continually trained on the GLM4 9 billion parameter model, which has significantly been enhancing its code generation capabilities. Now, this model is truly special because of its capabilities. Just take a look at this quote where it states that it can support comprehensive functions such as code completion, code generation. It even has a built-in code interpreter. It has the ability to utilize function calling, web search, repository level code Q&A. It covers various scenarios of software development, and there's so many other things that have been built in within the code base or the dataset of CodeGeeX. Now, just look at this demo video, which is going to showcase how the CodeGeeX4 model has been able to fully code out a snake game that is probably the best output in regards to the code and UX in comparison to other models' generation of a snake game. You're going to be able to see it on the right hand of the screen shortly, and it just goes to showcase the hint of its capabilities, and this is what this model is capable of doing. It's going to be something that we're going to be exploring throughout today's video as we showcase how you can get started, showcase the benchmarks, testing out the model, and so much more. So with that thought, guys, stay tuned and let's get straight into the video. Now, before we get started, I'd like to introduce World of AI Solutions. This is a really big update that has been launched for my channel, and this is where I have compiled a team of software engineers. We have machine learning experts, AI consultants, and this is basically a team where we're going to be providing AI solutions for businesses as well as personal use cases where AI solutions can be implemented to automate certain things or to help business operations. Now, if you're interested, take a look at the Typeform link in the description below. Now, before we get started, I definitely recommend that you take a look at the Patreon page so that you can access the new subscriptions that we'll be releasing this week. If you would like to book a consulting call with me, you can do so with the link in the description below as well. So let's get started. We're going to first take a look at the evaluation of the CodeGeeX model. This is the most powerful model under the 10 billion parameter model list. It outperforms models even several times its size, which is just amazing. It achieves an excellent balance between inference performance as well as the effectiveness of the generation. Now, I definitely recommend that you take a look at the tutorials which are listed in the GitHub repository. This is something that I'll leave a link to in the description below, as well as all the other links that I use in today's video. Now, in terms of the evaluation, this is something that ranks the most powerful model, which we talked about, but it scored 48.9 and 40.4 on the BigCodeBench complete. And this is a benchmark that tests the evaluation of code generation. It's something that also is going to focus on instruct tasks, and it's the highest amongst models with fewer than 20 billion parameters. And it's something that does quite well in terms of its performance on benchmarks like the BigCodeBench. You have the NaturalCodeBench, and it demonstrates its robustness as well as its reliability in real-world application. It even outpaces larger models such as the Llama 3 70 billion instruct model, which is just insane to me. Now, some cool things that I want to mention is that there also is a compatibility that supports both GPU as well as CPUs, which is going to offer more flexibility in various computational environments. There's different integrations, such as having it integrated in various IDEs, such as VS Code and JetBrains. So this is a great way for you to access certain things such as function calling, web search, and those functionalities. You also have the ability for inference processing, which is going to generate outputs based off of your user inputs. It's going to decode the results to provide more of a clear and actionable code. And one thing I want to mention is that it's not outpacing completely the Llama 3 70 billion parameter model. It's competing against it in various benchmarks, but it's not fully outpacing it. Now, in other cases, it does outperform models like the code models from Meta AI. It even outperforms all of these other models in various benchmark sizes, like the CodeLlama 34 billion parameter model. You have the Quen models that it outpaces, and it's basically on par with the DeepSeek Coder 33 billion parameter model, which is quite impressive. Now, in the CrewX Eval, which is a benchmark for evaluating code reasoning, understanding, as well as execution capabilities. We see that with the CodeGeeX4 model, it was able to showcase exceptional results, particularly in the chain of thought ability, which is something that many models are trying to focus more on their abilities with. This is something that will excel across various tasks, from easy code generation as well as to more difficult tasks in NaturalCodeBench. So we can see that it's going to be able to have outstanding performance for this scale with this parameter size in various tasks, whether that's a difficult task in code-based tasks, or whether that's something that's quite simple in answering something basic. Now, this is actually the only code model that supports function calling capabilities, which is something that will allow it to execute and interpret functions within code that is generated. This is a feature that's going to enhance its practical application as well as the utility in real-world coding scenarios. Now, it's also going to boost a better execution success rate than the GPT-4 model, which is underscoring its reliability and efficiency in executing the generated code quite accurately, which is just really nice to see. Now, to install this model, you can easily do so by simply copying the model card, going into LM Studio. So if you do not have this installed, I actually have a video which I'll leave in the link description below, which you can basically download any open source model quite easily. You can simply just paste in the model card, you can search it up, and you're going to be able to find the GGUF version with different quant size. And you can basically just simply download the model that you would like. You can then head over to the conversation tab, select that model by clicking on this tab over here, and you can start interacting and chatting with it within LM Studio. And that's how you can easily install this model. I'll leave a link to that video which showcases how you can install LM Studio quite easily on your computer. But now that we have that out of the way, I had mentioned that you can have integrations with VS Code as well as JetBrains. But you can also test this out within Hugging Face Spaces. And this is something where we're going to be actually showcasing different tests of how we're going to evaluate this model within the spaces. So let's get started with these tests. Firstly, we're going to ask it to write a Python function. And this is basically a prompt that's going to test the model's ability to understand and implement a fundamental algorithm, which is a Fibonacci sequence. And this is something that many people use to test the model's ability to handle edge cases, use control structures like loops, as well as optimizing for performance. So let's just simply send this in. We should get an output of 0 to 3, and within a couple seconds we should get this, and there we go. We have it outputted: 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and 24, and 34, sorry. And we can see that it did a great job in handling the cases where n is 0 or 1 in this case. And then we also have it so that it's going to ensure that the functions return with the empty list if n is 0. We see that it used the loops. It also optimized the function to handle a larger value of n efficiently. So there we go. We see that the first test has been successful. Let's now take a look at if it's able to generate something like an application. So I went along and I pasted the code to generate a snake game within VS Code, my ID, and I'm going to save and play to test this out. And there we go. We have our snake game fully coded out, which you can actually play right now. And this is something that I was able to do within a couple of seconds. So you can see that this small parameter size model was able to generate this game, where other models at this size tend to fail to actually generate something like this. And I know at the start of the video, we saw that UX, which showcased this game with animations as well as a nice design. And the reason why it had that design is because it was something that was developed and iterated constantly with the VS Code extension, which I truly recommend that you use, because it utilizes web search as well as different functionalities to provide you the best generation or plugin that is needed to generate that game. And which is why this model is so impressive, because it's like one of the first few models that has function calling capabilities built inside the actual model, which I truly recommend that you try out. But there we go. We succeeded with the second challenge, which was creating an application. Now, there's so many other things that you can do, such as focusing on testing the model's ability to understand and implement something like a string manipulation, or even have it perfect code generation. You can do all these things with CodeGeeX, and I definitely recommend that you try it out. Now, I'll leave all these links that I use in today's video in the description below. Make sure you follow me on the Patreon so that you can stay up to date with whatever is happening in the AI space, as well as accessing different subscriptions completely for free. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. This is something that you can do completely for free and access different types of AI news completely at your disposal. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and check out our previous videos so you can stay up to date with the latest AI news. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.